So this video was put together by me and my younger brother. A little short tribute to Kobe, which meant a lot to both of us in our very different ways. But this is like I guess a little voice note of what he meant to me. He meant a lot to me, as in he was my father's favorite basketball player. I grew up watching him with my old man. It was just like something very special. We used to watch Laker games together. And then when he passed away, I became a big, huge Kobe Bryant fan. And when we lost Kobe, it was like losing him all over again. It's very hard video for us to do. Took a lot of time, took a lot of thought. We wanted to do it a proper way and the most respectful way possible. So, a tribute to Kobe and to all the people who were lost in the plane crash, and also to my father who died in the plane crash in 2007. Let's run it, man.
Kobe meant a lot to me growing up. I had both jerseys, 8 and 24 growing up. I studied his footwork.
Kobe Bryant.
I think he's top 2 of all time.
Just knowing him personally, I know he'd have wanted me to come out here and try to ball and, still just be great. So, that's what I tried to do tonight.
He was like a little brother. Everyone always wanted to talk about the comparisons. I just wanted to talk about Kobe.
Eighth F Beats.
When I was a kid, when I was in high school, I was growing up through the ranks when Kobe came into the league. He was, it wasn't a dream of mine to come straight, from high school at that point in time to the NBA. But I was like, wow, a 17-year-old, 18-year-old kid being able to make that leap, that's pretty damn cool. I went to ABCD camp, and he came and talked to all the kids that was there, and I happened to be one of the kids that was there, and I was just, and I remember one thing that he said. He was like, if you want to try to be, great at it, or want to be one of the greats, you got to put the work in. And the All-Star game, if I'm not mistaken, and y'all could correct me, it was in Philly, right? Yeah, that Saturday, me and Maverick drove to the Intercontinental downtown Philadelphia, and he gave me a pair of his shoes, which I ended up wearing that following night. It was the red, white, and blue Kobe's. And I sat and just talked to him for a little bit. He gave me the shoes. I rocked them in the game. And it was the same night that we played Oak Hill against Melo.
Eighth F.
Screen. Posey will defend. Oh! I want to go higher. Oh my goodness. Dragic. Somebody grab Dragic and do you know who this kid is? I mean, he's good defense. Lead pass. Oh, stop it. He double clutches this. Watch this. Oh my goodness.
Oh, very smooth. You don't see this kind of energy and passion.
Given
3 minutes to play. Shot clock is down to 5. Bryant goes to work. Bryant the drive. Kobe Bryant on a rack attack. He was looking for somebody to challenge him, and nobody came quick enough to stop it. You go like that. You don't like NBA basketball.
Aggies.
Kobe Bryant at the buzzer. Bryant with Howard rolling to the basket. And clock is an issue. He's going to have to shoot it with 3, with 2. In trouble, forced up, and in! Lakers down, in trouble, quickly. Bryant, 3 from the corner. Yes! Kobe!
You can't score any quicker than that.
Come out in a different set, ball out of bounds, got to get it in. No timeouts to save yourself. And Blake gets it into Kobe. Kobe, good little fake. 3 to tie! 3 to tie! We're tied at 109! Kobe again! They get a pick from 7 for 14 and led the Nuggets with 19 points. Kobe attacking again. 6 on the shot box, and Bryant's got to get into motion. Going to work, quick point in the air, counted the go.
There's the key executioner.
Bryant. Now. Kobe on a spin. The number 8 picks in their respective draft classes.
Misses. And the Lakers close out Kobe Bryant's career with a win and one of the great farewell performances.
And joining us now is somebody who hopes to be in the NBA playoffs maybe next year at this time, Kobe Bryant, who has applied himself eligible for the NBA draft. Kobe, you made the decision this week, and it has been debated back and forth throughout the week, as I'm sure you have heard. Tell me the process you went through to come to the decision of making yourself eligible for the NBA draft.
Well, playing in the NBA has always been a goal of mine. I've said that many times, always been a dream. And I was basically going through the high school season trying to think if this is really what I want to do, if college is a place that I want to skip, if that experience is worth taking ahead of the NBA. And that's what I was mainly trying to focus on.
You said at the press conference that back when you were in 9th grade, you had already made the decision that if it were possible, you'd skip college and go right to. So this is something that you've thought of.
Well, it wasn't like I made a decision and said, well, if this opportunity presents itself, I'm going to take it. I just wanted to give myself the option to either go to the NBA or go to college, and I worked very hard to make that goal possible.
Part of what makes this unique is your father played in the NBA, and he certainly, I'm sure, has influenced you in at least in part of your decision.
Well, he's able to give me a lot of pros and cons, but we all know that the game has changed a lot since then. Player personnel and the total attitudes and the money of the game have totally changed since then. But he has been able to give me a pretty good feel at the NBA.
A lot of people would wonder why the rush. You're 17, what are you, 17 years old?
Right.
You're 17 years old and you could still go to college and get 1 year in. And you're not from a family that's, let's face it, that's in poverty. Your dad did well with his money. You come from a middle-class family. Why jump now?
Well, I love the competition, and in college there's great competition, but in the NBA it's the best players in the world, and I love to play against the best players in the world. And, you can go in there and you can learn from them. Michael can give you 40, 50, or however, but you can learn.
I know you practice with some of the guys in the Sixers and other players throughout in the NBA, and you really feel like, you really think that you can step up and play with the best in the world?
I hope so. I don't know. I don't know yet. I haven't played a regular season game. Those were just pickup games. But I do know that I'm going to work extremely hard, and whatever happens, happens. If I'm not a success, then I'll have to work harder.
Now, you will not be the only one coming out of high school who will apply for the NBA draft. Jermaine O'Neal from South Carolina has made himself